Good morning, this is Frank Biggs with Bwana Bubba Adventures, and this morning, which is a beautiful day here in Oregon, outside of Oregon City in the Willamette Valley, I'm going to be shooting my Martin Onza 3 and my HHA Sports Optimizer. I thought I'd do it from a tree stand this morning, a little different than just shooting at targets on the ground, standing parallel with them and even. Alright, this is the on the camera that watched the arrows fly. It was set down by the targets. That's the actually that's right at about 33 yards from the tree stand. Wind's blowing. I'm pretty satisfied with that because I was trying to shoot as quick as I could for camera purposes. You know, I am truly in love with my equipment that I have and the way it's set up. The Onza 3 from Martin. It's probably the smoothest bow I've ever shot. I've had a lot of bows over the course of years. I've shot for, in the early days, I shot for PSE for a long time and had a lot of their bows, and they're very nice bows. And I went through a time and had Oregon for a year or two, and then they went out, and Terry picked me up to shoot his bows. I had one of the first Onzas ever made with a bridge riser. It was set for 90 pounds. It was quite the bow. I loved it. It was heavy, but it was a great bow, and I ended up selling that to one of my employees at the truck stops for Burns Brothers when I worked for them in the days. One of my managers out there, he's a big old burly left-handed guy, and anyway, he got it. And then after that, some Scepters when they came out, and I still have my Target Scepter, beautiful bow. I don't shoot targets much anymore, but you know, it's baby blue with chrome on it. You know, it's a great bow. But anyway, the new Onza 3 85% let off is a smoke bow. So, and then would topple it up with my HHA Sports Optimizer single pin sight. I couldn't ask for anything better setup than that. And of course, this is at around 21 yards or close. I did range find it in afterwards. The one that actually made dead center there, if I remember right, had the 30-yard pin on the bow, and I says, okay, 30, and you know, it's about 21, and so I set towards the bottom of the B and let it rip and hit dead. The great thing about the optimizer is, if I'm in a situation where I can't reset the pin for the exact yardage, I know my bow well enough, I know what the pin and the set, and you know, I can make that shot if need be. So a little bit of instinctive shooting with your sight, but when you have time, what a way to do it. You dial in the exact yardage and hold steady and let her rip. So anyway, it's time to go check out the property. My son has been out here with his girlfriend, and they've done some mowing, making strips, and anyway, I didn't want him doing too much clearing in here because we do need blackberries for cover. I see he's taken out here, but we'll have a new path for the deer to walk coming up from the coming out of the north part of the creek. There's lots of avenues here. You know, it's funny, is the owners of this property, they drive within I don't know, it's 65 yards out to the gravel road going down to their house, and you know, the deer, I've caught them on camera where the truck's going by and the deer are down here. But this is a great passing zone. To the west of here is a deep draw, extremely deep draw going into another piece of property, and you know, I've been out here for 3 years and didn't even know that draw existed, because I always concentrated on certain pockets that, you know, we see the deer, this is where we're going to concentrate. So, you know, last year I took my deer about a quarter mile behind me on a spot and stalk, and my granddaughter's mother, you know, she was a rifle hunter. She took one within 10 feet of the same spot where they come up out of the creek bottom, and happened to be walking back there and saw the head coming up out of the blackberries, and the rest was over. And off to the west here at about 300 yards, my OSP game officer friend, he happened to have a 615 Willamette tag, which is a rifle tag. He's in his tree stand, and I think it was an 8-yard shot where he took stickers. And anyway, it was an interesting year. We took a few deer, didn't dent the herd, which I don't think you'll ever dent the blacktails for the most part. Biggest thing is to keep the poachers out from shooting them off the road as they drive by. It's strange, they shoot them and you know, come back later and remove the heads and leave the body. A number of the landowners have spotted that, and you know, so it's a bad thing. Those big trophy bucks are taken before the season or after the season. But anyway, this is more about shooting the bow today from an elevated tree stand. So let's let it rip later. Been a blast.